Welcome back to Cursed Mining, and today it's time for a build video again. The Ryzen 3000 series has been announced, so I thought it's a good time for a Ryzen 2000 video. Also, personal computers are the best gateway hub for the crypto world for me, and that is why I also like to feature pure computer builds on the channel. I'll tell you for whom and what this build is for later, but let's discuss the parts. Let's start at the brains and heart. The Ryzen 2700X is a powerhouse and best bang for buck at the moment in my opinion. He did not want to wait for Ryzen 3 with the philosophy, well, thinking like that I could always just wait for a new processor. And he's right. Mike, the guy the PC is for, is not only a teacher but also a layouter on the side as well as a musician colleague of mine. So he wanted a powerful PC but no shininess or RGB, rather power and silence. Therefore I'm glad we have a different theme this time than we had with the 2600 build featured on the channel. The motherboard is an Asus Prime X470 Pro, so working with a smaller budget we would have gone for B450, but this time it allowed us to go more advanced. Really a beautiful motherboard for sure. The I/O allows for everything he might think of. For speed, in terms of opening his huge files for layouting, we went for a Samsung Evo 970 Pro M.2. The X470 board also has a heatsink for the M.2. I think that's a nice to have. Also, while we have 4 RAM slots, we decided to go for 2 16GB sticks. This means 32GB in total, so that he can still upgrade to 64GB along the line. Here we went for good old Corsair Vengeance, this time 3200 MHz. So in terms of cooler, we went crazy. It's a Noctua NHD15, and in my opinion the best air cooler there is on the market. And yes, it's definitely overkill, but I can already spoil some results. No matter what he is doing on the PC, you don't hear a thing with the 2 beefy 150mm fans on there. I have to include some more shots that you can just imagine the size of this thing. I knew the cooler's performance from paper, but I've honestly never worked with one. I can only say I'm amazed. A running gag between us was just to stare at it and go, look at that cooler, man. For cases, he always liked my simple Fractal Design Core 3000 from my build, so he went for the Define R6 from Fractal. I'd say it's one of their flagship cases. Even though all of the parts are beautiful, he's old school and prefers silence over RGB, so closed case, no glass panels. The PSU is a Be Quiet Dark Power Pro 11, 650 watts. It was in the budget to go for a platinum rated PSU, so if that is possible, I always would want to go for more efficiency. Why? Well, because he'll probably have the PSU much longer than some of the other parts when he is upgrading. Now, one point where you folks, especially the GPU miners, will probably laugh at us. We did not buy a GPU for the build. Before this build, Mike was still using the old PC I had even before building my 4790K system. It was a pre-built PC by Medion, a German OEM maker with, I think an AMD A6 or A7. So at some point I put a GTX 7070 in there, and for now he will still be using that card. What the heck, why, you might ask? Well, this is mostly a working PC, so he is using the Adobe Suite, and if not, it is audio recording software. Neither of these are heavy on GPU, but rather rely on CPU power, so the 770 is enough for his work. And by the way, my biggest respect to Mike that he survived so long with the old PC and still managed to put out good work without going completely crazy. You can imagine that he felt like owning a spaceship when we were done. In gaming, he is like me, so not much time for it, and if any, it's more older games and maybe some modding. So also for this, the system is enough for now, even though this GPU is more than old. Of course he wants to upgrade the card along the line, and he is already asking me when I'm finally downsizing some of my mining rigs. But still, the decision was to go overkill with all the other parts because GPU is no priority, and then upgrade it later. So that's also a viable option if you are not necessarily a hardcore gamer or, well, GPU miner. Here again I want to give props to Fractal Design. The case really allowed for elegant cable management in my opinion. Also, there are enough Ryzen Ryzen benchmarks out there, so that I don't want to harass you with those. But let's talk about overclocking a bit. All parts are perfect for overclocking, but still we went with a modest 4.2 GHz for now. But I think there would still be some headroom. As I already said, no matter if heavy work or not, you can't hear a thing with the beast of a Noctua. Thanks and shout out to Mike for building together and letting me film in your space, and also for some spare parts. The Wraith Prism cooler we got left from this build went to the 2600 build you recently saw on the channel. So it's friends helping each other out. I like that. That's already it. Thank you folks for checking out the second full PC build we have featured on the channel. Please let me know what you think. Next week we are back at 100% mining. I wish all the best to each and every one of you. Happy mining and bye!